They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm going for the safe boy till there's nothing left. And I'll run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. Here we go, Let's go,
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Jackson.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, and it is incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Now, not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll field this at the 5. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Being chased out left. The 20. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 17. Ravens nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he stopped immediately there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
On the play, it's 3rd down. And
from the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Ravens on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Play action. Now Jackson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
12 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 31. Check 31. Check.
This is Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Well, they were in search of a short game. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Jackson is going to drop this underneath to Mostert. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use... Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
The quarterback keeps it. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own
final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Just in the game to kick off for Baltimore.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Jaguars 31, Ravens nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They go play action with Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And incomplete. It's third down and 7 yards to go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll let this one go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First
a good pickup there at 22. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever's.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 6. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First and 10 at the
now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot and pick it off the pass.
And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
19 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Catch made by Slayton.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Switch it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Number 29. He was brought down at the 45.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there.
Today's final.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully